Hi, folks, and welcome back to another edition of Red Dead Redemption Online Gameplay with me, your host, RidinRich. Alrighty, folks, it's February 1st, and I think it's going to be a collector month next uh, this next month, starting on Tuesday. I don't know for sure. Haven't read the release notes or anything yet. They're not out. So this is going to be an exclusive collector glitch video. So let's get started. Let's get our stuff cleaned up here in the camp. Make sure we don't need anything. I think I'm all ready to go. But let me just check to make sure we got oh, see. I'm just going to run through this shit. I ain't going to explain much. I'm just going to show you exactly how to level up. We'll get that tonic here in a moment. We would like to make sure we got all of our supplies ready to go. Let's make sure our weapons are clean. Okay, we ate something. We got our potent stuff, so we shouldn't need anything else now. We're good. Alrighty, let's get the show on the road, folks, even though it's night now. We're just gonna run through the shit. First stop, Wapiti. Alright, usually there is a diggable. If there's one here today, it's going to be right here by this tent closest to the intersection. Well, this one here. It'll be right here. If there's a diggable here, it'll be here. Now, let's get our metal detector out. There's two spots here for the metal detector. It's going to be over here by the... It was there yesterday, so it's not there today. But you're going to want to check here by these wagon wheels. And also in the cabin over here that's run down. It'll be right in the middle. Those are the two most likely diggable spots here. And nothing. Alright, so the reason we come to Wapiti is we are going to Window Rock. That's going to be the first place we do the glitch. And the reason for that is, number one, that was the first place we just figured it out. So that's been my go-to spot since. Not only that, it's 1200 XP. 1225 XP to be exact. You can do that every 24 hours. So, like I said, I'll be telling y'all my glitchy secrets until someone freaking shoots me and gets draws my attention away. We're not going to try to engage with anyone, or we're going to try to just focus on this collector glitch while we're doing this video. I don't do this very often. In fact, I hate videos about making glitches. Alright, here we are at Window Rock. My old standby. Also known as the Ginseng Farm. Here we are. Just north of Valentine. I don't think I need any ginseng, but over here's a ginseng farm. If there's a diggable here, it's going to be right here underneath this little tower. And it's here today. Check that out. There we go. Not bad. 200 XP there. And then what you want to do to do the glitch is there's going to be about 6 items here. You're going to want to face the barn right here by this barrel. Just face the barn and reload. And I'm sorry, it's a live stream. You're going to have to sit here and watch it. But if you're watching it, you can always fast forward over all this stuff. Just get to the good part where I collect it and show you where it's all at. Living in the future, it's easy just to fast forward over all this, so y'all are lucky. Me, I gotta sit here and go through it. But that's alright. That's what I do, show this stuff to y'all. And I know I'm not the first one to make a video on this this glitch here at Window Rock. But I did discover it organically. I was up here getting the ginseng, and I felt one of the cards there in the barn while I was gathering the ginseng, and I just disregarded it and reloaded up. Figured I'd get it the next time. And when I reloaded in, I went and picked it up, and I noticed there was more stuff there. Then as I'm looking around gathering all my regular supplies, I noticed all this other collectible stuff was there. Like this 5 of Pentacles. There you go, 150 XP. And we go right in here and we'll get this necklace. Diane Topaz. There's also some gun oil here in this top drawer. I don't think we need it though. Alright. The next one's going to be the Ojeda Bangled Bracelet. Only reason I know about how to pronounce that is I had a school teacher, 4th grade in California. Her name was Miss Ojeda. There it is, Ojeda Rose Gold. Yeah, I don't need that Guarma rum. But we already got too many of that item. Here's going to be a king on this, King of Wands. Gonna be a knight up here. Knight of Cups. Let me go over here. And if you're new, don't forget to get all this stuff underneath here. I'm just running through it. But if you're a new player or wanting to level up, be sure to grab all these crackers and stuff. There's some potent health cure back here, I believe, in here. So yeah, I mean, I'm rushing through it. I'm just getting the collectibles. So don't you know if you're a high level and you just want the collectibles to level up, I'm rushing through this. So I am not stopping to pick up all of the little goodies and shit. I'm here for collectibles and jewelry, things to get me XP and money. See, there's some predator bait in here and stuff. Yeah, see, herbivore bait. I don't need any of this premium cigarettes, bread chunk. I don't need any of that stuff. Two more. They're both here in the barn. One here in the windowsill. It's an ace. And we got the Diane Topaz necklace here in the corner, in the chest. All right, folks. That's how we do that. And since we are way up here at Wapiti, I'm going to save you some time and let you know that there is no fast travel out of here. To get a fast travel, you got to head all the way down the mountain. You got to head over there by a Hamish to get to get a fast travel. It's easier just to go to camp from here and reload in. Because our next stop is going to be Coulter. And at this point, I'm going to throw out a shout out to GTO, one of the Stoner Outlaws, who actually, I'm going to give him the full credit and say he discovered, well, he actually figured out that, well, he was the first Stoner Outlaw to figure out that you could do this glitch anywhere. And once he figured that out, we actually tried it and put it to use. One of the first places we went was Coulter here. And found out Coulter, you get about 800 XP when you glitch Coulter. So let's get to camp, and then we'll fast travel right to Coulter once we're loaded in. Here we are back at camp. And like I said, y'all can fast forward right to the next spot, but I gotta play it on out. I was running for my horse. All right, so the next spot is going to be Coulter. And if you're just tuning in, this is the Collector Glitch video. Until I get shot, then I'm going to grief those fuckers. Alrighty, here we are at Coulter. Be sure to go see my other videos, Collector Glitch. Just do a search for Collector Glitch. RidinRich. Alrighty, folks, here we are in Coulter. I'm going to be reloading in here. And then we'll get this glitch going. I ignore the vibrations already. We're going to get them anyway. In fact, we're going to get everything that we can. And if there is a card or a collectible that we don't get, or that is not there when we do the glitch, keep in mind, man, this is a glitch. It works sometimes, and sometimes it don't. Sometimes the cards appear, sometimes they don't. If you run directly toward the card, they're going to be there. If you run the opposite direction, they'll all despawn and you'll have to do the glitch again. And just so y'all know, I've made videos for all of these little first leg of this glitch. All these that I'm going to be doing today pretty much have videos out on, so go check those out in case you missed this. Here we are in Coulter. First stop, I'm just going to run through them, you guys. There's going to be an ace here in the barn. Basic hoops. We're going to go over here to the 8 in the blacksmith area. I'm sorry, Knight of Swords. In this first little cabin, this is Arthur's spot in the game. There's the 8. Then we're going to get some Caribbean rum over here in the next spot. It's right here behind the door. See it there? And you got a brush back here in the back. Don't open the drawer, just get the brush. And then we go over here to the schoolhouse, and we got a card in the very back of the schoolhouse on the teacher's desk. And one more after this is on the church. I think it's a 10 or something. Ten of Swords. Beautiful. Next stop's the mining camp. Just south of Coulter. All right, now keep in mind, I'm just doing a quick run through. I'm not using the collector map. If it was a collector month, I would be using the collector map to get all of the fossils, all of the eggs, all of the diggables, heirlooms, stuff like that. By using that collector map, you know, while I was up here. But for this video, I'm just trying to run through. There's a lot of stuff to show y'all. It's gonna be a long video unless someone interacts with me. Let me take care of that real quick too. Because if someone shoots me, man, I can't stop. I will stop everything to grief those dudes. But let me go into a defensive mode just to reduce that possibility for this video. So I'll try to stay focused and to be honest, yesterday when I made most of those videos yesterday, or the first leg anyhow. First and second legs. Anyhow, I ran across some blue dots yesterday, but I didn't have any problems. Nope. Nobody messed with me. So hopefully it'll be the same. And again, y'all can fast forward to the next mining camp stop. Unless you're watching the video with me, and then we can enjoy the ride together. Cinematic mode makes for a little bit better video. Just passing Lake Isabella. It is quite a ride if you're doing it this way. But to see at least this way, you guys understand exactly what I'm doing. I'm not pulling any punches. There's no magic keystrokes, nothing like that. Just reload into the lobby just like I'm doing, and everything should be there exactly as you see in this video. Alright, here we are above the mining town. This is the first one that you're doing the story mode where the O'Driscolls are at. Sometimes there is a mission going on here. Just it's up to you. You can do the missions 300 XP, or just reload in, forget the mission, and continue on and make XP yourself. God dang. Wow, way up here on top. All right, like I said, the most important thing is, especially here like this, you got to run straight toward the camp. If you run in the opposite direction, you're going to despawn everything and have to redo the glitch. So, if the cards are not there, or if anything is not there, simply redo it, and they should appear. Alright, let's go over here. I think I can get up right here. Everything is focused on these first three little shacks here as you come down the mountain. Here in the big main shack, you want to get up on the second level. There's several ways to do it, but that was the easiest way that I showed you. There's the cognac up here. And then simply drop down. You got three more cards here to pick up. And of course, as always, like I said, everyone, I run through this shit. So if you're a new player or low level, be sure to pick up all the stuff like this Kentucky bourbon. I can't pick it up. I'm full. I have everything that you can buy on here. I don't need any of that stuff, so I ain't wasting my time even talking about it. So, well, I am actually, but it's for your benefit. You guys stop, pick up everything you need here. Be sure to search this camp well if you're a low level. Me, I'm just running through picking up the collectibles, just trying to get this video done to show y'all where they are at. Oh. We're here for the XP. See, 150. That's it here. If y'all find any others, make a comment. Let me know what else you see here. Next stop is going to be the... it's actually going to be the Stilt Shack. And that's located right back over here. There are collectibles up over here at the Keep Out Shack. This is where the lady has the dogs and whatnot way up over here. There's stuff there, yes, but it's not worth it. There's only one or two items there. For me, in my criteria for these types of glitches, if I don't got 300 XP, it's not worth me relogging in. At 300 XP, it's worth reloading into a spot to get the glitch. You can do these glitches every 24 hours. Well, now we're out in the snow at least. There's a couple grizzly bears and some wolves that try to attack you sometimes as you're coming down this way. So if you have a good horse, you just roll on through. I don't engage unless I need big game meat or something. Animal fat for the bear. I try to just focus on leveling up if that's what I'm doing. And at my level, it takes me a while to level up, so I don't really do this glitch or need this glitch. But this is for you guys, and especially my Stoner Outlaws crew. You guys watch this video, fast forward over to the spots you need to, and you know, use it. Here's the Stilt Shack. And unfortunately, there's only one item here, but it's an alcohol bottle, and you're going to want to know where all those are at. So, and there might be a diggable under there, but I think there was one there earlier this week, so I doubt if it's there now. Simply reload into this area. And if you're just after alcohol bottles, once you reload here, there's the, I think it's the Irish or the Scotch whiskeys here. You know, I should probably just... It's going to be the Irish whiskey in the back of the shack. There's a diggable near the creek by the fallen tree in the road. I'll show you that in a moment. And also, there could be a diggable under the house on the stilts. Like I said, I don't think it's there now because it was there earlier. Yep. Bring out my notes. That way I can give you some accurate information. Oh, I should be going downhill. Okay, that was just like 3 steps in the opposite direction, so I don't think that messed anything up. It's a proximity thing. You know, if you stay within the proximity of it, you should be fine. But all right, let's just check to make sure there are no diggables here. Not today. But it is directly underneath here. That other, let's grab the whiskey and then I'll show you where that other diggable is down by the river. See, I don't need any salted meat. I got all that stuff. None. See, I don't need any of that. This is a great spot for squirrel. I come up here to fill up my squirrel. If you'll notice, look at all these squirrels. Look at that. Look at all them. Look at that. Look at them squirrels. Look at that. So if you need squirrels, this is where you come for a squirrel. But anyway, I believe there was a diggable up here by this broken bridge. I mean, it would be on your eagle eye if you see it sparkly, but it ain't sparkly today. Is that an eagle? There's a bald eagle right there. But that log by the river, where the diggable is supposed to be, is right here. Not here today, but here's the log, and the diggable is going to be right here in the water. And like I said, unfortunately, there's only one item there. That's the whiskey. But if you need it, that's where it's at. Now, if you're just after alcohol bottles, there's a little trick. If it works for you, good. If it doesn't, oh well. Let's see if it worked. There's going to be some London dry gin at the top of this windmill. Yesterday it was sparkly, so made it easy. But today, it may... Oh, it's here. I was going to say it made a liar out of me, but it is here. There you go, 2 for 1. 2 alcohol bottles for 1 load-in. You're welcome. But this is also the bottom of the leg for this is where we do our third glitch. Well, on this leg, besides Window Rock. So we've done Window Rock, Coulter, the Mine, the Stilt Shack, and then now we're going to do this. And I call this one the Grizzly. Was it West Grizzlies Ranch? And this is a nice little honey hole here, but we've already got the London dry gin, so let's just go ahead and reload here. Now there is a diggable by the dead tree just outside the front of the ranch. We'll check that out on the way out when we're all done with the glitch. But we get 7 items here. And now during the load screen, I can share those with you. Now I got my notes in front of me. So we already got the London Dry Gin on top of the windmill. That's for 100 XP. We got the Ace of Wands coming up. That's going to be on the second floor barn on the barrel. We got the Knight of Pentacles. That's going to be on the table in the house. Got 2 pieces of jewelry in the dresser under the stairs. We got a 6 of Swords. It's going to be on the bed upstairs. And then the big ticket item on this run is going to be 200 XP for the Yates Diamond Ring. And that's going to be in the lockbox upstairs. We need those items. This is the this is the one you want to do. The jewelry we don't get any XP for, but you can sell that to the fence for money. So we have already gotten the London Dry Gin on top of the windmill. Usually I do a little trick where I jump to the rooftop, but we'll just run up the ladder here. Ace of Wands on the barrel. And we'll go in the house. And of course, you guys, low levels, be sure to search all around, blah, blah, blah. Especially here, man, because on this one, if you walk this way, you got a bunch of good stuff over here for low levels. Bunch of good stuff here. All right, but for me, I'm only interested in the collectible, which is this card. A couple pieces of jewelry over here in this cabinet under the stair. But if you're a low level, do not forget the kitchen back here in the back here. This kitchen, lots of shit in here, man. Lots of good stuff in here too. In these cabinets, there's a cabinet here and a cabinet behind the store over here. So be sure to get all the stuff in here. Upstairs, we got the 6 on the bed. Six of Swords. And the Yates Diamond Ring is over here in the lockbox. All right, there's a diggable out in front, like I mentioned. Let's go check that out. It's over here by the tree. Walk right out the front gate. And then just veer right. You'll see a dead tree over here. There's going to be this thing. I think that's for Harriet. But then sometimes there's a diggable here. Yeah. But I don't see it. Usually it's like right over here somewhere. Right here by the tree. It's like opposite of that thing. Alright. The next spot is going to be the azimuth. And again, it's an alcohol bottle, and there's an alcohol bottle and a card, and that's pretty much it. There is a bonus card that I will share with you as well. So we come across the river, across the road to this little shack here. Let's just do our glitch now. Reload in. See, it's not even really a glitch. We're simply just reloading. Wow, a little way out here, huh? Okay, so there's going to be azimuth and the two of cups. Azimuth right here on the desk. And if you need it, this is one of the few places you can get this. I hear that grizzly out there. That's a legendary too. But we're not going to go for it. I got to stay focused. Show you guys these collector glitches. All right, here comes the bonus content for this one spot here. Free money time and an extra card when you do this glitch. Run up the hill here at a 45-degree angle. missed it. We're wanting this little cutout right here. It's kind of hard to find out, but if you use your mini map, you can see it. Alright, maybe I gotta just get up there on my foot. It's always hard to get there on horse. But you look for this little cutout right here. There's a high one and a low one. You want the low one. And there's going to be a little camp here. There's going to be some free money right here in this pouch. And this is the location. Let me show you. Right there's the Azimuth house. Right there's the ranch. The Stilt house. And that's we're coming down from the north. And it's here on this little plateau. Alright, so you get the 25 cents here, your free money. Coin sack. You can also get the moonshine. That's about it here. I think there's some hair pomade or whatever. There's nothing in this lockbox. I mean, nothing for me. You can have your rifle cartridges and whatever else is in there. But we need the card. 2 of Pentacles. Alrighty. And then from here, there is one other spot where we can get a alcohol bottle. It's over here at Gus, the trapper. So let's head to Gus. And he is up over here. Let me just show you where we're heading. I think you get the Grand... Is it the Grand Corazon or something Madeira? Yeah, Grand Corazon Madeira. I think that's what we get here. I'll show you the shortcut as well. I always just ride here till I get to the dead forest and then hang a right. Dead forest, you see? It's the dead forest on the left. Here's the dead forest on the right. Look,
to be graced by such an upstanding member of society.
We don't even have to do the glitch today. Well, we don't have to reload in, but be sure to get those oat cakes and stuff here if you're a new player as well. There we are, Grand Corazon Madeira. And of course, if you need anything from Gus, grab it as well.
Okay then, let's take a look.
Alrighty, and from here we had the tumbleweed. So we got a fast travel.
Right, good luck out there.
Luckily, there's one close. And that's the first leg of the collector glitch missions. I usually take a break at this point, go do something, get some coffee or whatever, but let's continue on with this video. Since it is a live stream for me, you have the leisure of fast forwarding. Here we are in Tumbleweed. I just take a few steps forward right here by the collector, you know, facing the city, and reload in, do the glitch. All right, here in Tumbleweed, it's usually 2 reloads in to get everything. Any other video you see, the lady does it in 1 shot, but she doesn't get everything. So we have 8 items here, possibly 2 diggables. Your diggables are on the mansion on the hill between the cellar and the wagon on the back side well, depending on, it's on the left side if you're facing the wagon. There's also a diggable on the plateau near a single rock behind the stables. So what we're going to get here is we're going to get the 2 of cups on top of the windmill. We're going to get the ace of cups behind the small building on the barrel. We're going to get the king of wands, and that's going to be on the tombstone in the graveyard. The queen of pentacles is in the schoolhouse on the mantle. The 7 of pentacles is in the saloon, 2nd floor on the balcony. The Knight of Swords is on the building across from the sheriff's office, or on the old sheriff's office, not the jail. We got the goat hair brush on the mansion porch, and also the 2 of wands up there on the mansion porch. Those are the ones you're gonna have to redo. So right now we're up here on the top with the windmill. Let's go grab that 2 of cups. Next is going to be the ace of cups. And it's right here behind this little building on the barrel. And we're going to have the king of wands over here on the tombstone. All right, and that's usually where I have to do the first glitch, is those 3. Then I get everything else on the second glitch. Or the second reload. Let's see if it's here. Oh, it's here today. Good deal. Look, it's golden. And this is on the mantle in the schoolhouse. Yeah, it's burned down. Second floor saloon right here on the, it's going to be right here. Then the other one's going to be right here, right there, up here on the, across from the sheriff's office, or on the old sheriff's, across from the jail. So let's go ahead and do our second reload. The bigger cities take 2 times to do it, like Valentine. Blackwater takes 3 times, I believe. Valentine takes 2 or 3 times. If you want to get everything, it takes 3 times. Unless you got the little spots to do it, which I know about. But Saint Denis, oh my God, that one takes like about 7 or 8 reloads to get everything, but hopefully we'll get to that. Since I put myself in, defensive mode, which I don't usually do. I'm more of an offensive player. Well, it's not that I'm an offensive player. I just ain't scared. I don't care what level you are. Even 1,000, ooh. Facts are, after level 100, we're all the same. It's just skill at that point. All right, so we've done our second reload here into the tumbleweed. You know what? Let's just stay on track. We'll head back to town to do the saloon. I was going to do it backwards, but I don't want to get... I want to stay consistent with y'all. With my other videos as well. Alrighty, so here's the 7. 7 of Pentacles. I usually jump over and climb up the boxes over here on the side of the building. This should be the Knight of Swords. And just run up here to the mansion. House on the hill. There's 2 of them here, right here on the porch. Goat hair brush. And what else? It's the 2 of Wands. Oh! Goat hair brush. Alright, if it's not here, then, alright, RR. I was defensive, dude. You got a microphone? See what level this girl is. Oh, 164, so she should know better. Well, now y'all get to see a little griefing. Where'd he go? Okay, well anyway, the diggable is going to be right here behind the thing by this big rock. Between the big rock and the hay bale, it's going to be like right in here. Okay, are you still here? All right, folks, let's take a little break from the video. We'll do a little griefing on this girl. See if we can go find her. We just can't let her get away with that. I was defensive too, so there's no reason for this mofo to go shooting defensive players. He needs to be taught a lesson. Well, I seen him running this way. Our next stop is going to be Gaptooth Mine, is where we're going to be going next. So, you can fast forward to there if you're watching the video. If we can't catch up with this mofo, we're going to fast travel to... Yeah, we'll just do that real quick. See if we can find him over that way. Let's see if he was heading this way. I didn't see what horse he was riding. But this is a player horse. All right, so my prediction is usually players like this 164 will, like I think that was him. I think he fast traveled there, fast traveled Armadillo and then fast traveled out. But these guys will usually have a bounty. So that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to... See, I'm getting sidetracked here. He's gone. I should just continue on with our little glitchy shit. Keep this video going. So today, girl, you get a pass. RRXX. Unless you come across my path again. But let's continue on with our video. Let's head back to Tumbleweed, then we'll head over to the Gap-Tooth Mine. I'm gonna go the long way, just... Because this is where he was last seen, was over in this direction, so... There's another car that might be down here, too. We'll go check. Okay, here at the crossroads. Thought I saw it too. Yep, it's here. By these wagons, all these crossroads, there's another card here. This is going to be the... Oh shit, I don't even have it written down. Let's see, this is going to be... Six of Cups. There's that panther over there. Look, another legendary. Gotta stay focused. Anyhow, let's head to Gap-Tooth Mine. Alright, there's a card and a diggable in here. see if the diggable's here today. Nope. And no card either. Alright, well sometimes we can glitch the card in. Let's head over here. I'll show y'all where I stand. Here we got... The reason I like to come up here for sure is there's a Scotch whiskey and Old Tom gin. So there's 2 alcohol bottles up here. Double whammy. So we do this here. Middle of camp and just reload in. And of course, while we're reloading, we get the Scotch whiskey here. It's going to be upstairs in the office cabinet. We get the Ace of Cups. It's going to be on the barrel on the top of the stairs. 2 of Swords. That's going to be on the barrel behind the large cabin. Queen of Cups is in the back of the mine. Old Tom Gin is in the shack just outside the mine. The Queen of Pentacles is in the shack at the end of the road. And the Ace of Pentacles is in that small shack on the outside of the road that we were just in with the diggable supposed to be in it. There's also a diggable by the wagon near the tanks, or near the tracks. All right, beautiful. That means since we did this one, we're really close to that shack, so that card should be there when we're all done with this. Let's see if that is true. So we're going to do it backwards. This should be the queen. Actually, you know what? Let's stick to the proper order. Now, if that stuff despawns, that's going to be my own fault. But let's run right towards the Scotch whiskey on the 2nd floor. That's 200 XP. That's the big dog here. That and the Old Tom Gin. Alright, and the diggable sometimes here. By this broken down wagon. Not today. There's going to be a card up here behind this cabin on the barrel. 2 of something. 2 of Swords. The queen in the back of the mine. Old Tom Gin just outside the mine in the shack. And you got the queen in here. Oh, look at that. And another freaking legendary up there. Boy, how many legendaries do you guys want me to get, huh? That was like 3 on just this video. We'll come out here and see if this card's here. I have a feeling it is. Ah, make a liar out of me. Oh well. All right. There is another spot called Scratch and Post, but we get the 5 of Swords there in the Bristle Boar Brush. It's only 250 XP, so I'm not even heading over that way. The next X spot, we get at least 350 XP is Solomon's Folly. Let's see, we'll get some absinthe there. I guess that's let's head to Solomon's Folly. And by all means, if you guys are doing this, be sure to have your eagle eye going and picking all these plants. There's different plants in different regions that you may need. Like this is the black currant. I'm usually full on all this stuff. I'm a pretty good plant picker, so I try to stay full up on everything. Creeping thyme. This is carrots. More black currant. The golden currant's over in the heartlands, but currant is currant. Parasol mushroom. Look, we needed that too. Wow, I was just mushroom picking last night. All right, well, anyway, stay focused. Let's head towards our goal. All right, so the 8 of Swords is going to be upstairs in this spot here. There's going to be a collectible in the chimney, maybe a diggable over on the mattress, and the azimuth is in the basement. So here we are at Solomon's Folly. Only 3 items here, but that azimuth is worth it. The reason I like the alcohol bottles the best is because there's only 9 of those to turn them in. Otherwise, you got to get 10 of each of the cards. We cannot spawn in any of the flowers. There's a whole nother glitch for that. I cannot spawn in the eggs or the other collectibles, so fossils and things like that. I can do cards consistently and some of the heirlooms and that kind of stuff. The brushes and hair clips and combs, stuff like that. Now, during the collector month, I will focus on some of that stuff. If I only need 1 or 2 of it, I'll break out my collector map and go find it. But let's head back here to Solomon's Folly and go grab that 8 of Swords in the roof. Or 8 of Wands, I'm sorry, it's the 8 of Wands. Wait, where are we? Eight of Wands right here on the barrel. We'll go check the diggable spot over here on the mattress. Oh, over here. Here's the mattress. Nothing. Check the chimney for that Diane Topaz necklace. That's 200 XP. And then the last one is the azimuth here in the basement. And of course, pick up the other stuff you need as well. All right, the next spot we're going to head up to, and I'm sorry, it's another whiskey. It's the Scotch whiskey. Oops. It's going to be the Scotch whiskey this time. And it's all the way up at Rathskelter Fork. Let me see how many of those I need before we head all the way up there. Scotch. Oh, I got 9 of them, so I don't really need any Scotch whiskey. So we won't head all the way up there to Rathskelter Fork. So, let's see what else. Let's just do Armadillo. All right, for Armadillo, we can do this one in one shot. There's only 5 items here. I like to run to the end of the street. I won't call my horse. I can already feel the ivory comb. All right, so I face the sheriff's office, reload in. And what we get here is we're going to get the Tennessee whiskey behind the schoolhouse. We got the horsehair brace or horsehair brush in front of the burned building in the chest. And we got the 2 of Pentacles. It's in the casket between the wagons. 8 of Cups is at the gun range on the shelf. And the ivory comb is in the saloon on the 2nd floor in the corner. If you need those items, this is the glitch for you. Wow. All right. Took me outside of town a bit. Let's just do it in order. Work our way towards the fast travel. So we got the Tennessee whiskey here under the schoolhouse. There he is. We got that brush out here in the chest of this burned down building. Her heart can't take it, but she's sitting there. There's going to be a card in the casket between the wagons. All right, so the card's not there. Gonna be another card here at the gunsmith. If the card's not there, that means it's either the glitch didn't work, obviously, or see, this one's here. So that means that card in the casket back there, it's going to be there this afternoon on the regular. It's going to be a golden card this afternoon for the regular glitch or for the regular reload. So that's why it's not there now. If I needed that card, I'd simply reload in to glitch it in.
So sorry.
And see, I knew I felt the ivory comb up there in the corner.
I've had it with these fiends.
I can hear it.
You keep some distance.
It's right here. And that concludes Armadillo. Ooh, I don't want to do that. We can do the church and the stuff, but there's only one item out there. I think our next stop's going to be McFarland's Ranch. Now, I don't usually do this one, but I might need some of them cards. So, and I'll do it just for this video as well, because there are like 5 items there. Problem is, sometimes it's a double glitch to get these 5 items, so that's the reason I don't usually do McFarland Ranch. But let's give it a shot here. Actually, you know what? Let's run to the middle. We'll try something a little different. Right here, see what happens. Maybe we can get it in one shot. All right, so there's 5 items here at McFarland Ranch. It's going to be the 10 of Cups. It's on the bench at the depot. The Knight of Pentacles is on the barrel near the stables. 5 of Swords is on the crate between the houses. The 3 of Swords is on top of the windmill. And the 3 of Wands is at the main house, behind the main house on a back crate. There is also a diggable under the bridge, near the river. Alright, should be a card right here on the bench at the depot. 10 of Cups. And we go right over here to the windmill. Right down here. All right, then there's a card on the barrel outside the stable here. this first barrel here. Ah, it's not there. It might be there this afternoon if these other cards are here. Let's check here between the two houses. See, and this one's here. So that means that card over there is going to be there this afternoon. And then this card here too. Boom. And we'll check for the diggable under the bridge. Nope. And it would be right here. Smack dab in the middle of the road under the bridge. Alrighty. That's McFarland Ranch. The only one we didn't get was the that one over here by the stables. Knight of Pentacles. And let's head on over to Manzanita. Actually, you know what? I should probably run down to Quaker Cove and Thieves Landing and do those. Let's do that. I didn't make videos on those. Maybe I'll cut it from here. Yeah. Let's do that. Quaker Cove and Thieves Landing. Well, that's not Quaker Cove, so it would be over here. There's Thieves Landing. Quaker Cove. I think that's closer to from Manzanita. Oh, maybe not. Yeah. Maybe not. Let's do Manzanita. We're right here by the fast travel. And then we'll do those two. Manzanita is a good spot. It's like 700 XP. 725, I believe. So my tip would be to do the, if you're doing it like I am, if you're a high level and you're just fast traveling through to level up, do the ones near the fast travel. Alright, I like to stand right here in the middle of Manzanita Post. Do it. Right here at the front door. Alright. Here at Manzanita Post, we got 6 items. We got a Page of Cups. It's going to be on the table on the side of the shack. We got the 7 of Cups on the porch. The 2 of Pentacles on the table near the campsite. Inside the cabin, under the bed, we got the Page of Wands. We got the 6 of Wands on the shelf in the kitchen of the shack. And Tennessee Whiskey under the sink of the shack. So that's 3 items in that shack. There's also a diggable behind the shack. Right near the hitching post. Sometimes. And if you need any of those items, this is the glitch for you. All right, another little thing here is also there's some hummingbird sage right here. And Also some blackberries. So, looks like the card on the table is golden this morning. There's a page of cups. Let's make sure I'm still defensive. Yeah. Seven of cups. And I run back this way, back around, just in case that coin is here. Oops. Right here by the hitching post. And it would be right there. It's not here today. Put it on the table over here in the camp. We've got a card. And we've got 3 items here in the cabin. 2 cards. One's under the bed here. And on top of the shelf. And of course, get all the other stuff that you may need in here as well. Not through that, but throughout the camp. And under the cabinet here, Tennessee whiskey. All right. And then for the kicker, we got the 7 of swords down here on the moonshine shack. Sounds like it's golden today. All right, now we'll go head on down there to Thieves Landing and Quaker Cove. Thieves Landing. All right, now this one may take a couple of if I want to get everything, it's like 2 or 3 tries here, but I'm just going to do it once or twice and see what we get. I'm just going to cut our losses. I'm not going to spend a lot of time here, but I will explain to you what we get as we do the glitch. All right, so this is a really good spot as well. Thieves Landing has 7 items here if we get everything. All right, So we got the Ace of Wands. That's going to be on the shed across from the fence. The Four of Swords is going to be on the windmill facing the creek. Two of Pentacles, or on the windowsill facing the creek. The Two of Pentacles is on a crate behind the first house. The Queen of Swords is on top of the top crate pile in camp. The Eight of Cups is on a barrel in the back of camp. The King of Wands, this is the one we may not get, is on the boat wheelhouse. And also the gold hair brush is also on the boat and the chest on the ship. So those are the two that we usually don't get. So we should be able to get a solid 5 items here. If we get those 5, we'll call it good and move on to Quaker Cove. Alright, where do we spawn in at? Not very good spot. It's kind of far away from the ship, but we may do a second spawn at that point. So, let's go ahead and grab these guys. Work our way around. We'll see if this fella wants to fuck with me or if he's just going to do his thing and move on. You got a microphone? PE, you got a microphone? Okay. Well, anyway, next card's going to be over here. Hopefully he'll focus on his red dots. Here it is on top of the crates here. And back here in the shack, there's a card on the barrel. And it's not here. So it may be there this afternoon or not. Next, it's going to be on the windowsill. And that's not here either. Whenever he showed up and started his mission, it might have messed up my glitch. So we'll just redo it. Well, that won't make a good video now either, so we'll have to redo Thieves Landing. But hey, it'll be here on this one. I won't even be able to cut it from this live stream either because of the fuck up of that guy. Oh well, no biggie. We'll move on. At least he didn't shoot us. Alrighty. Let's see where we're at on this side here. Alright, so where we're on this side, we'll just grab this card right here on this barrel or crate. Two of Pentacles. Then we'll run across the river here. We'll get the card on the windowsill. swords. And we'll run back here to this little shack.
Too bright to do anything.
About time this...
On the barrel here. Boom. That's 3. I don't... And then we already got the other 2 inside the camp there. One on top of this crates right here. Oops, sorry, sir. It's this crates right here. It's going to be right there. And then the other one was back here on these crates. On top of that barrel up there. Now let's go see if the ones on the boat are there. The King of Swords and the Goat Hairbrush. I doubt it. If they're not there, we're going to move on. I will show you where they are. And if you do want to do the glitch again and try to get them. They are kind of tough. Oh, hey, it's golden. And here's the king. Awesome. Now we'll go see if the goat hair brush is there. If not, I'll show you where it's supposed to be. It's back here in the storage hold. Right down here. There's other stuff down here too, so it's going to be here in this crate. Just at the bottom of the ladder. Hey, it is there. Good deal. But like I said, there's other things in here too. Some ammo. You can get this ammo early. What is this? Oh, this is just regular cartridges. I think there's something over here too. Oh well. Anyway, pick up all that stuff in here that you can get as well. And search this camp. Let's head over to Quaker Cove. First, we'll see if there's anything we need at the fence. This fella doesn't talk. I don't think he speaks English. Nope. Your horse will always appear the way you're not looking. So.
What the hell is he doing? You needn't set you straight.
If you do these backwards, and I'll show you this after we glitch Quaker Cove, there's usually a mission right here, a bootlegger mission. All right, here we are at Quaker Cove. Alrighty, here at Quaker Cove, we get 5 items. We got the 8 of Swords. That's going to be in the Fisherman's Shack on the table. We got the 7 of Swords on the barrel on the dock. And we got the Queen of Swords on the barrel in the other shack on the docks. We also have Absinthe in the shack on the dock in the cabinets. And a 5 of Wands on a barrel under the awning. And that one sometimes doesn't appear, but that's the iffy one here. Well, we spawned pretty far away, but... there we are. 8 of Swords, and then the 7. Ah, the 7 should be right here. It's not here today. That means it should be here tomorrow or this afternoon as a golden card, if everything else is here. If we needed it, we simply spawn it back in. Ah, wait. There it is, Queen. Okay, I thought the Queen wasn't here either. And then the Absinthe inside these cabinets. And then the 5 of Wands is the last, and it's going to be over here under the awning. This little cubby here. And it's golden today too. Oh no, it's not. Something is. Look at that, we got a Texas blue bonnet here. Thank you. And then every once in a while there is a diggable out there on this one of these 2 islands. Holy shit, it might even be there today. Looks like it's going to be under this tree. Or under this tree. There we go. How you met? Turquoise earrings, an extra 300 XP. Hey, you can't beat that, right? That's why it's good to know where these little diggables are. And again, thanks to GTO for that, because I was not getting the diggables. And we'll also give a shout out to Ranga as well. Ranga, bless his heart, man. He would hold his metal detector out while he's riding just to make sure we're getting anything along the way. So, that was his thing, and he discovered a lot of stuff that way as well. So shout out to Ranga. Alrighty. Our next stop after Quaker Cove. I don't know if I want to do Blackwater. Let's do Strawberry. Blackwater's like 2 or 3. So, I mean, that's... You know what? Let's go do it. It's close. And there's a couple other spots just outside of Blackwater that are really good as well. Okay, there's a cougar that spawns over here too by this windmill. legendary, so maybe it'll spawn. There's a diggable underneath this windmill sometimes. Let's see if it's there today. Yeah, it looks like it's here today. So we'll grab that and then we'll do the glitch. I think it's underneath here, so yeah. What do we get? What do we get? 1792 nickel. Nice. Alright, and then we're also going to get a brush on this. I don't think it's there. If it's there, we won't need to do the glitch. But yeah, we get a brush on this bench. And then across over yonder on that house, there's going to be an ebony brush as well. Now, Blackwater has a glitch as well. So if you try to go from Manzanita Post or McFarland Ranch, fast travel to Blackwater, and then do the glitch, it will bring you right back to the last place that you fast traveled from. So you have to go out of town in Blackwater, also Ansburg, Van Horn. I think that's it. Those three places, you got to leave the city limits in order to do the glitch. So how I do Ansburg is I'll fast travel to Van Horn and run to Ansburg, do Ansburg, and then just run back down to Van Horn and do Van Horn. So that's how I do that. Then outside Van Horn, I switch over to the taxidermy house across the tracks. Then I scroll down to the mansion that's near the coast, south of the Van Horn. And then there's some other spots over in there too. That's a heads up on other places to do this glitch at. So, back to where we're at. Where in the hell are we? We are just outside Blackwater. These are the two houses. There's going to be one on the bench there and an ebony hairbrush here. Then we'll head over here and do these two houses. There's nothing here. But on this house, there's going to be another ebony brush on the windowsill. So, let's see what we get. We already did the windmill diggable, so I'll include that if I make this into a video as well. But here we are, boar bristle brush. And we'll run over here and get this ebony brush here as well. Shh, they're probably sleeping. Alright, I'm going to include this one down here as well.
First time, and I told you this morning not to pick on that boy. Enough! You're still sore about the damn joke? The idiot laughed as much as the rest of us. I know he laughed. He don't understand what you said. He sees you and your hayseed brother laughing. He laughs too. Hayseed, you son of a bitch. I'd have put you in the dirt for talk like that. Shut up! Who's the hate? Gonna make that idiot buy me some more bullets.
Damn. Shot that feller for calling him out, for making fun of that little poor retarded boy. But let's see if this is ebony brushes here. Sometimes it's here, sometimes it ain't. We'll see. If it ain't, we'll do it again and we'll show you that's how it works. Yeah, I didn't hear. Howdy,
Hello
ma'am.
there.
Morning, ma'am. See where I'm at here. All right, here we are. It's going to be right on the windowsill. Wife's up stirring. I can hear her. Here we are. She must have gone to bed. All right, now we are ready to do Blackwater. As I was saying, it won't let you reload in here unless you do it outside of town first. And then run into town. Do not fast travel there. We'll check to see if it's maybe it took for that. Well, there should be an ivory comb in here.
Can't believe my eyes.
And there should be a card on top of the insurance. I hear it. It's golden. Five of Cups. There's a card up here on the insurance building if you care about that stuff. For us, there should be another one back here. Right here on this table. Yep, 4 of Wands. We're actually going to go back this way. There's a brush in the saloon. Actually, we should go get it first.
Hey, I do love return customers.
You crazy?
Oops, sorry, guys.
I'm not just gonna take that mess.
Oh, yeah? Oh, that's golden, too. There's a horsehair brush. There's a collectible brush in the saloon if you care about that stuff, too. And we'll come back here on this porch. There's going to be a card, or should be. Nope. All right, so we'll redo it here. The other problem with doing big cities is or towns or the other players. Like that fellow, I didn't know if he was going to come shoot me or not. And As you know, I get sidetracked if they do. But the wife's stirring, so I'm going to finish off Blackwater. That may be the last one for the day. Yeah, but there's 16 items here if you get everything, including the jewelry on the second floor. I did not get that. But let's go get that now. Like I said, sometimes this one takes two or three reloads to get everything, because this you know, it's a good sized town.
Nice to see you again.
Okay, so we got the hairbrush up there in the room. What I didn't get was over here in the drawer. Jewelry. We sell that to the fence. And the reason you want to pick all that up is because there is a belt buckle you can get. In fact, I need to reset mine. I just got there. Oh, shit.
Richie.
Hey, there he is.
Hey, I'm sorry, you guys. I didn't even see the message until just now.
Man, I've been waiting for you to join the party for so long now.
Oh, you guys
How
are
you
doing
been?
Grand Theft Auto, huh?
Yeah.
Trying to.
Bye now.
You guys need help with that then, or?
Yeah, jump on, man. Jump on.
Yeah, I was doing my Red Dead Redemption stuff.
Morning, mister.
But yeah, I'll stop this live stream, and I don't know how long I'll be able to play because Aurora's on.
Don't stop.
Well, she just woke up, so she might be bringing my
Don't
breakfast
stop the live
soon.
stream. Just bring it on with you.
Well, it'll stop once I quit this game. I gotta reload. But I can restart it GTA 1 once I get there. But all right, folks. We'll continue this adventure later, and we'll go over to GTA. So check back here shortly. Thanks for watching. All right. Let me start up GTA, and we'll get